Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another East versus West 17 pre-event interview. I'm your host, Ryan Turner, and I have the privilege today of sitting down with one of our elite athletes, one of the strongest men in the world, Dave Chaffee. Dave, welcome to Texas. You feeling ready?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I feel great, ready to go. Looking forward to Saturday for sure.
Yeah, so are we. A couple orders of business to get to first. If you haven't yet, you can find a link to the pay-per-view in the description. We have a stacked card headlined by John Brazing versus Yoshi Kanai, and of course, Dave Chaffee versus Georgi Tsvetkov. So let's start here, Dave, because I'm particularly excited for this match because you said you're finally feeling as close to perfectly healthy as you're going to get. So can you tell us a little bit about the injuries you've been dealing with and how you're doing right now?
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better. I have it in the past few years. My neck, I got herniated disc, bulging disc, bone spurs.
You name it.
So much stuff going on in there. And my elbow had been bothering me the last couple of years. But actually my neck probably over the past year has been semi-minimal. It's never going to be better until I get surgery someday, but it is what it is. But my elbow is the main thing. I've been able to train side pressure hard, do weights I haven't been able to do in quite some time, training-wise. So even not just physically, mentally, helps you prepare because you're getting stronger, making gains, stuff I haven't been able to do for quite a while. So yeah, really the only thing I got stem cells in the elbow.
Yeah.
Helped it.
Really?
It didn't help my neck, unfortunately. Okay. It is what it is, but I really did do something.
You can definitely attribute it to
that's the only thing I can think. I mean, a couple of years, but it was a couple of years of pain, and I could not do anything without pain, and then boom.
So when was the last time we saw you healthy before Saturday? When was the last time you felt like you were at your best?
Well, honestly, my neck got hurt, and so I think it was 2018.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while, literally, since I've been,
Yeah, really, in the last
great, but then
years.
I want to say it was 2022. I felt good. Then I pulled quite a few matches.
Yeah.
There was a lot of wear and tear in the body and stuff, and you're getting older, you can't recover like you used to.
Yeah.
But I feel good.
Yeah. Well, you put on a show against Gabor, won 4-0. Was that an insight to being injury-free, or were you still dealing with the injuries back then? Because we saw really a new Dave Chaffee on that table.
No,
dominant.
I felt great against Gabor. Like my training for him, it's probably the best training I had in quite a long time.
Yeah.
The few months I trained for him, knowing it was him.
Yeah.
I was training hard, no injuries, no setbacks. And I didn't know much about him until I got on the table. I watched some videos of him, but he was the WL champion or WWF champion.
Yep.
And it was obviously if you do that, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
I know you're young enough to be my son, basically, grandson. But
you taught him a lesson.
He was good. He's a great puller. I watched him. I couldn't find any video of him losing, which was, I thought was kind of odd, but.
Well, there's one out there now.
I had to change it. I
was going to say, there's definitely one out there now. But yeah, winning WAF, especially in his division, is extraordinary. Extraordinary. So we are very excited to see you, Paul. I was actually just sitting down with Georgi, and he doesn't think you have this. He thinks he's going to win. He said 3-1. He's giving you one round. He said maybe he can get around on me.
That's nice of him.
It is. Isn't he a nice guy?
He's a nice guy.
Very nice guy. So I'm going to ask you the same question. What do you think the final score will be?
3-1 the other way.
All right, that'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching.
There it is. Got it.
Okay, how do you see this match going? You're known for, man, you kind of have a hard style to really nail down. You're almost, I've heard it called a full hand top roll, tons of side pressure, that's for sure. But recently we've seen you pressing all over the place.
Well, when you end up in certain positions, and with the level of strength the guys have now and the things they can do, you have to change.
Yeah.
You have to work on things. And I can't really do a lot of pressing. And pressing hurts your elbow, you know what I mean? So I don't, but I do a little bit of it. And I pulled it out against Vitaly the first time, basically. And, it's worked pretty good ever since. So if I need it, it'll be there.
Yeah, if you haven't yet watched that first match against Vitaly, literal bloodbath.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, that was incredible. Georgi also said if the match goes for a long time, he's winning it. He doesn't think you have the endurance Do you think that's a fair thing to say? Do you think the longer the match goes, the more likely?
Obviously, he's in favor the longer the match goes. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. I've watched him. His endurance is good. That's one of my weaknesses. I work on it all the time. I do what I can to try to make it better.
Right.
But I'm hoping for 3 quick ones, you know, so it doesn't have to. I don't have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I really think the match isn't gonna come down to control in the beginning. Basically, if you know who takes whose hand,
Right.
is where the match is gonna go. So it's gonna you're gonna find out real quick where it's gonna go. I think.
We've seen you pull in a hook before. You're no stranger to that. Is there any chance you might whip that out and just shoot a hook on him, or are you really going to focus?
It's possible.
It's possible.
You never know. I have used the hook all the time.
I know.
Back in the day, but I got away from it because you know it's the elbow for reasons. It's easier on the elbow to top roll and stuff.
Yeah.
But if I can, he's hard to get into a hook. That's that to turn him into a hook will be difficult. And if I can do it, it'd be pretty damn cool.
Yeah. So I hope you'll try. If you feel comfortable up there, I encourage you to try, because he said he's unhookable, literally. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, nobody can hook me. Nobody. That includes everyone, Levon, yourself, you name it.
Well, he has a right to say that because I don't really recall seeing anybody like maybe when he was tired later on in a match.
Sure.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
No, his hand is so strong and his back pressure and everything. He's hard to get into hooks. So I mean, I don't blame him for saying that.
Yeah, and he's like, name someone who's hooked me, and I mean, who can? I couldn't come up with anyone. It's really amazing. So, can you take me through any history you have with Georgi or any shared opponents, or have you ever even gripped up with him before?
Never gripped up with him before. We both put Morozov. I lost 3-2. He beat Morozov, but I was up 2-0 on Morozov. There's the endurance thing.
There it is. Yep.
You know, he came back. I got tired, and he won 3-2.
Yeah.
But Jerry's we both pulled Jerry over the years, but it's kind of, you can't really you know, he's got the press, so it's different pulling against him.
Yeah, he's not a great standard to measure against. He's such a unique character. And can you tell me a little bit about your training? How do you prepare for this match? Are you the kind of person who watches the tape and tailors your training for your opponent, or do you have a standard routine you stick to? Is it more table time? Is it more weights? Talk to me about your prep.
It's kind of both. I'll watch videos to see exactly what I want to do.
Sure.
And I'll probably add in a little more types of exercises depending on what the guy does. If he's a top roller, got a good hand. So it really does depend on the guy. Most of my training is weight training, but it's all geared towards arm wrestling.
Right.
You know, it's not like I'm bench pressing or squats. It's nothing like that. It's basically doing cable stuff on, you know, the only thing I really do, like a weightlifting exercise is biceps, but that's, curls and holds, because you're going to end up in this position sometimes. And so basically, other than that, we train once a week on the table, my team. And then I'm probably 5 or 6 days doing, workouts, gym-wise for arm wrestling.
I think I saw you like doing, I think it was 2-on-1s, 2 people holding your arm at the same time. That's a big one for you.
Yeah, we do that. I don't have a lot of, big guys around me, so you got to do what you got to do.
I was going to say, it's hard to find a good training partner when you're at this level.
Yeah.
Take me through the mental side. Obviously, we see the physical preparation. You look like you're in great shape right now. We're going to see you perform on Saturday, but how do you prepare mentally for a match? Do you like to have any pre-match rituals? Do you like to calm yourself down, get yourself amped up?
Honestly, the week of, I try not to think about anything.
Really?
Because it makes myself anxious. You waste energy you don't need to waste. I try not to think about it till the day of. Obviously, I'm visualizing certain things, especially the day of. I visualize how this match is going to go. I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed, and I want to do this. I'm going to do this. This is how this match is going to go. Yeah. If it doesn't go that way, I'm going to try something different. We're going to do this. So that's basically
visualization, staying calm.
Yeah. But it's different at the table. Though. Once at the table, you got to be ready, 100% ready to go.
You can turn it on.
I can. It's funny, especially as I gotten older. I'll be sitting there ready for the match. Okay, I feel like I'm ready for bed. And it's like 3 minutes before the match, and then they call you. I'm like, fuck this. Sorry, I'm ready to go, and you fire it up, and it's time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the older you get, the more things in life have pissed you off, and you can pull from those experiences all the things that have made you angry. That's awesome. Beating Georgi will put you in the top 10.
Yes, that'd be big, definitely big. It'd be a huge win. I think he's the favorite. Obviously, he's 6th, 7th, and whatever he is in the world. He deserves that. He's beaten so many of the top guys recently.
He's special.
And I've seen him. big.
Yeah.
He's looking real big. Like, I don't know what he weighs. I don't know what he weighs, but he weighs a lot. He's obviously strong, and it's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, he's 165 kilos, which I'm not going to try to do that conversion right now on camera.
That's
a lot.
It's a lot more than what I weigh.
Yeah, he weighs a lot. How high do you think you can go? Do you think you still have a lot of room to improve now that you're more injury-free? Might we ever see you against Levon again?
Yes.
What are your ambitions?
I just take it one by one. If I'm lucky enough to beat Georgi, we move on to the next guy, and if I can beat him, I'll move on to the next guy, and just so on and so forth. If I can stay healthy, that's the key. But as you get older, it's easier to get injured. Little things just add up. But like I said, I felt pretty good over the last almost a year now. I would say I felt pretty decent. So
love to hear that.
Yeah.
New for this event, starting in a ref script. How does that sound to you? Does that help you, hurt you? Do you like being in the ref
We're
script?
starting a ref script. Oh, I love the ref. That's perfect.
Good.
I love a ref script.
Okay.
I didn't even know that, but that's wonderful.
Sweet. All right. We love to hear that. Yeah. And then how about the strap? Couple questions here. A, does the strap help you or does it hurt you? And B, how much of a difference do you think strap arm wrestling is than without the strap? Because that's a big topic of controversy in arm wrestling. Is strap arm wrestling a totally different sport or no?
It's definitely different, but I like being in the straps personally. Like people can't run away. You're just stuck to somebody, and you're just going where you got to go, basically.
Yeah.
There's tricks that certain people know that can get different advantages. That's everywhere in anything. People are going to find a way to get the advantage. That's part of any sport.
Sure.
Life. It is what it is. But personally, I like strap pulling. Yeah.
Yeah, you like it there. Okay. And you're known for your side pressure being a huge part of your game. I've wanted to ask you personally, how do I get Dave Chaffee side pressure? What do I got to do? Tell me the secret.
Well, like pulling with those guys with two hands helps.
Yeah.
Like you're pulling. Most of my stuff is going side.
Is it perpendicular, like perfectly to the side, or a little angular? Okay.
I don't want to. It's not straight. It's not straight side. But I also do it on my machine I have at home, a cable machine, the pulley.
Yep.
And I get on the table, and you just same basic thing. Stuff like that is really all I pretty much do.
Yeah, and do that for years, and you get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like I said, I couldn't do it for a long time because of the elbow.
Yeah.
For a few years, the pain hurt. Like I remember someone was going to give me some stuff if I did a video of the machine or the table they sent me. I was no problem. So I started trying to do it. I'm like, oh man, I had to do it left-handed because
really it was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but glad that's doing better.
It's doing better.
Good enough for Georgi, we hope.
Yes, let's hope so.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. This Saturday is gonna be headlined by John Brzenk versus Yoshi Kanai. Who wins?
Like John, you got to go with John.
You got to go with John.
I think it's going to be an interesting match. Yoshi's going to probably drop into a King's move. I assume that's what it's what he does.
Get that stop.
And John's usually pretty good with that, but if he sticks him, everybody gets tired.
Yep.
It could go the other way. But I'm thinking John wins.
Fair enough.
I think it's going to be a really good match, though.
I'm sure after seeing Yoshi and Hutchings, all bets are off now. Yoshi's looking incredible. I sat down with him as well, and you'd have no idea he was retired a few months ago.
No, I came right back. Like
I know. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, thank you so much. I want to end by giving you the floor. Do you have a message for Georgi? Tell him right to the camera.
Georgi, good luck. Maybe I'll put you in a hook tomorrow. We'll see.
The first one to do it. You heard it here first. Dave, thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to watch you pull. Once again, everybody, you can find a link to the pay-per-view in the description. And like, share, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and you could be the lucky winner of a signed arm wrestling strap by none other than Dave Easy Money Chaffee. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Take care, everyone.